And I love the first line. It simply says, and she breathes, and she breathes. And it's so funny how everything just flows, how it all just happens. Because when I started recording these videos, it just naturally I felt myself just taking and closing my eyes and taking a deep breath in and out, and then starting. And again, like I feel like I do that whenever I sit to write or paint. It's just having that moment to focus into what it is that I'm going to create. So should we stop here, guys? I feel like we should stop here. Okay, let's do one more. Okay, so the next one, it's 27. Lucky number 27. I wonder what that's gonna be. 27. So number 27. And you all descended with me, and you all descended within me. For how can I feel you as anything other than who I am? For when God unites with herself, she's an intimate and unique experience of herself. And you all descended with me, and you all descended within me. For how can I feel you as anything other than who I am? I feel like that's such a simple piece of clarity, a simple and rich piece of clarity. For how can I feel you as anything other than who I am? Right? How am I going to experience my truth? How am I going to experience God? How am I going to experience the absolute as anything other than who I am? And it's just allowing the experience to flow freely in thought, in emotion, in whatever it is, just allowing it to flow freely. For when God unites with herself, she's an intimate and unique experience of herself. So the next piece, it's lucky number 99, guys. Lucky number 99. $99. Okay. 99. Let's see. Oh, okay. This is a fun one. This is a fun one. Okay. She's got that sweet smile and those long black curls. She's got that unpredictable nature and her charming ways. It's that sweet smile of hers that would make you fall for her, and somehow words sounded sweeter coming out of her mouth. Lying with her, just being with her, I'm tasting the sweetest lollipop. Swirls and swirls of colors and flavors, all satiating my soul's palate. I'd never felt anything so candy sweet. I'd never seen anything sweeter. The way she looked at me like she was just melting into me. The way she looked at me like she wanted me to taste the sweetness of her soul. She looked at me like I was honey to her soul. I loved the way she pulled me into life, into its moments. She was energy, she was momentum, she was a mile a minute. She was everywhere, centered and exploring. She knew who she was. She'd take you for a ride of ecstasies, of passion, the sort of thing people say that they lose themselves in, but I was there, she was there, never lost. She'd spend her nights singing and dancing her heart out, and the early morning hours spilling the beautiful thoughts of her universe with you over a warm cup of tea. Giddy in excitement, she was on fire, and she loved every moment of it. She was the kind of girl that revved you up for the ride of your life. She's the kind of girl I'd lie in silence with, and it was full, full of everything. The kind of silence that didn't just make you believe that your dreams would come true. That kind of silence that didn't just make you reach for the stars. It was the kind of silence where in that very moment you had it all. The feeling was soft. It was beyond peace and serenity. I was fully alive in that moment, and I had it all. There was something undeniably special about her. She didn't need to tell me. I could feel that in her heart she cherished me. And for the first time, I discovered that I could feel cherished. The kind of thing you'd never imagine feeling. She made me feel a lot of that. And for the first time, I cherished her. I cherished her. How could I not? She was the most precious thing to me. She needed to be cherished. Precious. I never felt that either. She was this magic potion that filled a bottle with everything I ever wanted to feel. She was everything that I ever wanted to feel. She walked into my life, straight into my arms, and she made me feel that I was living a new life. Her life was never underwhelmed nor overwhelmed. She was the girl who caught all the waves, like she and the ocean had this secret alliance. The ocean always flowed for her. She was rare, red diamond rare. He's got it, that tantalizing nature. He was my magic potion in a bottle. Satisfied. My soul was satisfied. Like the sun shines upon and the rain falls upon the flower that blossoms and flourishes. He was of my essence, nourished. He nourished my soul. He nourishes my soul. In his glow, I feel life, life itself beaming within me. For that which nourishes the soul of a goddess is so special, so unique to her. And he was her soul's nourishment. He was my magic potion in a bottle. Us together refreshed my soul in every way it has ever dreamed to be refreshed. We were a fairy tale. He casted his wand upon me, and I swirled in the enchantments of his fairies. The golden dust of mine own soul swirled with and in the enchantments of his fairies. I grew into everything I ever wanted to be. The curls of my hair now touching the grounds beneath me. He made me feel like those streams of water that you happen upon that feels like the elixir of life itself. He made me feel golden like the elixir of life, that I was the fountain filled with the elixir of life, shining and shimmering. And the way he held me, like I was the gentlest, softest creature. When we held each other, it was undeniably easy to feel life's sweetness, that she herself enjoyed us. Her sweetness was lollipop sweet. We swirled in, we swirled and swirled in the sweet colors of her lollipop spirit. When he held me, there was nothing left of me but the sweetness of love herself. Wow. I feel again like, what do I have to say? What do I have to say after that? I will say though that it encompasses really tender sentiments of the soul, and I love that. So it carries the sweet feeling of being cherished, of feeling that sentiment of being appreciated in this very pure, delicate, soft, tender way, realizing how innately precious we all are, how innately precious we all are, and how cherished we all are, how cherished our existence is, how cherished we are. Precious beings, precious beings. And it's this natural, unconditional focus of appreciation on our existence and who we are. It feels like this very, 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 it's just like the sweetest, most nurturing, softest love. And being able to tap into that and allow that, allow myself to experience that. And that's what I was saying at the beginning of the video, talking about that natural balance, with those really passionate and vast emotions, with the softer ones, the more soft and light and tender sentiments of our souls. And I really enjoy being able to experience that. It kind of feels like you're just swaying. It feels like you're just really, really, really held, really, really held and supported. And I feel that the beginning of this piece, like the first half of the piece, I feel that it was really me just appreciating who I am, and being able to appreciate who I am because I know who I am. and almost, not almost, but feeling that I'm seeing myself through the eyes of the absolute. I'm seeing myself through the eyes of uh, of my soul um, in such a pure way that it really, in such a pure way, and then it's realizing that the person that's being appreciated, or who source is seeing, or who the absolute is seeing, is a unique, a very unique, a very intimate creation of itself. And so it's like marveling at itself. It's marveling at um, all the unique um, expressions of itself, and just intimately experiencing itself alive. So it's very 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 layered and abundant. So I'm going to read one more piece. This is the last piece, and that's 104, 104. Wow, this I knew it was going to be like this, because that this energy, it's so beautiful, it's so powerful, it's amazing. So 104. How he loves her body so sweetly, so sweetly. Her soul electrified, soft sparks on her fingertips, visceral vibrations coursing through and through, subtle shocks lingering within her body. How he loves her body so sweetly, so sweetly. I see we're ending on a very, very sweet note. And I feel like the whole video, as I've been talking, it's really magnifying the it's really magnifying the significance of experiencing, allowing this experiencing of these sweet and soft um, these sweet and soft expressions of who we are, that allows us to feel how looked after we are, how taken care of we are, how, not just how held and supported we are in life, but just that it's the nature of the absolute itself. It's the nature of existence itself. And it reminds me of a thought that I used to think about a lot, where when I think about these experiences that I'm having and feeling the energy of it, and it was the infinite being translated into a moment of time. So this immense, vast power translated into one moment for me, to allowing me to experience it, right? To just think about how um how how gently it creates this experience, that so that it allows me to fully feel it, but feel it in a way that feels comfortable, that feels comfortable. Yeah, that's amazing to think about. That just like in a single moment of time, it translates itself into this beautiful experience. I love that. I love that I started the video talking. I also talked about like how powerful I felt writing this book, and then in this video, it really honed in on that power of the softness of the absolute, the power of the gentle nature of the absolute, and those beautiful possibilities of experiences, of experiencing how cherished we are, of experiencing how precious we are. Yes. Okay. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I really enjoyed this video. I really enjoyed this clarity and this energy, and I hope you guys enjoy the rest of your day. Take care.